Welcome back to Tech Talk with Lo. Folding phones cost a lot, but for some users, a whole inner screen and multitasking capabilities might be worth the price. So which one is right for you? It's true. Foldables don't have the same level of hardware that their flagship counterparts have. Luckily for us, no company makes bad folding phones. By bad, I mean the ones that they give away free when you sign up or whatever. Like, they're just really bad phones. You don't have to worry about that with foldables. No matter which one you get, at least it's gonna run great. They're all amazing phones. The only thing you need to do is pick which one is right for you. Some might have a huge priority on ecosystem. Some might have a huge priority on just the value or the price overall. Some might be just what's the best camera. Some might be what's the best UI. So pick the one that makes you happy. Let's start with UI. So the Galaxy Z Fold series is gonna have the best UI. And it should be the best because they've been doing it the longest. They've been making foldables for about 6 years now. They've been making tablets for almost twice as long. So they really implemented a lot of that tablet design and UI into their foldables. You can really tell it really benefits from it. So many amazing things, from being able to open up multiple windows at once, multiple floating screens at once, multiple floating screens and windows at the same time, and a lot of very cool gestures where apps will work together. They have an amazing taskbar, which is probably my favorite taskbar from all foldables. They put a lot of effort in their UI and it really shows. Pixel didn't do too much to allow you to take advantage of the whole inside folding screen. You can open up 2 apps at once, but besides that, there's not really much going on. OnePlus Open really took me by surprise. Their UI is amazing. You're allowed to open up 1 floating window, only 1, unlike Galaxy. But you can open up 3 full apps side by side, and their taskbar looks amazing too. There's just so many other things that it does, and it's really amazing. It really took me by surprise, and I really loved it. It came in close second to Samsung. Next, we'll talk about the Galaxy S22 camera. Why, you ask? Because the Galaxy Z Fold 5 uses the S22 camera, and it's not that good. It's not bad or anything, but it's not great. Especially for $1,800 phone, you really want to use an amazing camera. So that's unfortunate. And speaking of old camera hardware in new phones, the Google Pixel Fold also uses the Pixel 7a camera setup. And honestly, if nobody told me that, I would have never known. It looks absolutely amazing. It's really hard to knock it for being an $1,800 phone with an older camera, but it's so beautiful. The pictures it takes is so beautiful. It really did an amazing job. I'm not even gonna count it as a flaw. It's just an amazing camera, and they did a great job. Whenever somebody asks me what's the best smartphone camera, I always tell them Pixel, iPhone, Galaxy Ultra, anything Galaxy Ultra. That's it. That's where it stops. Now, OnePlus came and joined the party. It is that damn good. I was very surprised. Their telephoto lens, better than Samsung. It goes to 120x zoom, and it's gorgeous. Photos in dim settings, photos in bright settings, obviously. It's just a great top-notch camera. It took me by surprise. So if camera's important to you, it'll be Pixel Fold or OnePlus Open. Outside screen, no matter which one you choose, after 2 or 3 days, you're gonna get so used to it that it won't even matter. The one that gets the most flack is the Galaxy Z Fold, and I like it because it's a thinner screen even though it's longer, and it's really easy to get from left to right when you're using it, so I never had a problem with it. Then when we talk about the Pixel Fold outer screen, it's difficult to get left to right because it's wider, but it's easier to get from top to bottom because it's shorter. To me, another great phone. And then lastly, the OnePlus Open, which looks like a normal phone from the outside, so you'll be very comfortable using it. You'll be used to using it because the dimensions are just like a normal phone. I have no issues with any of the 3. I think you'll be happy with any of the 3. With battery life, let's start with the Pixel Fold. For me, it was horrible. I really didn't like it. There's a lot of mixed reviews online whether the battery life was great or the battery life was horrible. So your miles may vary, but for me, it was a 0 out of 10. I hated it. Next, we can put together the OnePlus Open and the Galaxy Z Fold. Amazing battery, both of them. I never had any issues with either of them. They lasted all day and then some. I can leave it without charge at night, wake up, and I'll still probably have around 20% left. They were both great battery life phones. When it comes to charging, let's talk about the OnePlus Open. No foldable compares to the OnePlus Open charging, and most flagships can't even compare to the OnePlus Open charging. It has the best charging, 67-watt charging. That'll get you from 0 to 100 in 42 minutes with the 80-watt charger that's included in the box. It's amazing. I love it. That's one of the reasons I love OnePlus phones. The Pixel Fold has 30-watt charging, and the Galaxy Z Fold has 25-watt charging. And honestly, it really bothers me that companies will charge $1,800 for a phone, then not put faster charging. Because A, it doesn't take up any extra space to increase charging speed, and then B, it barely increases the cost to make the phone. You're paying $1,800, you should get flagship level charging, 45-watt or more, not 30 and not 25. That's really bothered me about both those phones. Let's move on to another thing that bothered me, the wireless charging. So OnePlus, as good as everything else was on it, no wireless charging whatsoever. And then the Pixel Fold, 7.5-watt wireless charging. At that point, don't put it in. It's like trickle charging. If you're at 50%, it'll keep you at 50%. You're probably not gonna get any additional charge after that. And then the 15-watt wireless charging with the Galaxy Z Fold. It's only good in comparison. Again, this is wireless charging barely adds any cost to making the device, and it barely takes up any space when making the device. So there's really no reason not to have 25-watt or more wireless charging. That really bothered me also. Again, we're talking about phones at $1,700 and $1,800. That's ridiculous. Let's move on. So now let's talk about the specs. drawbacks. All three use the previous year's flagship's processor. OnePlus Open and Galaxy Z Fold, they'll be using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and Pixel Fold will use the Tensor Chip 2. OnePlus Open has 520GB storage and 16GB RAM, while the Galaxy Z Fold and the Pixel Fold have 256GB storage and 12GB RAM. With all that being said, I wouldn't make my decision based on which one has what. You're not going to notice any differences. I don't care what benchmarks say or anything. They all run absolutely smooth, perfect, and they're going to be running smooth and perfect for a long time. Now let's talk about the crease. The OnePlus Open does have the best inner screen when you're talking about how noticeable the crease is, but honestly, no matter which one I use, when I'm using it, I never look at the crease. I never notice the crease. It's only when I'm like thinking about it and I look for it, you can see it. Even on the OnePlus Open, honestly, I would even consider looking at the crease or thinking about the crease. I would just move on, because if a crease bothers you, they all have a crease, and all folding phones are going to have a crease probably for like the next 10 years. They're not getting close. Now we can talk about extras. The OnePlus Open doesn't really do anything extra. It's just a really solid phone. Pixel Fold, on the other hand, it has all its smart features. So it has hold for me, screening calls, unblur photos. It has the blur the background on photos, circle to search, and magic eraser, and just amazing when it comes to all those smart features. The Galaxy Z Fold also has a lot of those smart features like circle to search, magic eraser, and then it also has the S Pen, which it does so much with the S Pen. It also has DAX, which turns your monitor into a computer, or you can turn into like a smart TV into a computer. Computer by computer, I mean more closer to Chrome OS, but still, it's really useful if you're the type of person who uses it. So those are the extras you'd be getting from them. Next, let's talk about price. All the prices are a lot. $17.99 for the Galaxy Z Fold and $17.99 for the Pixel Fold. The OnePlus Open is $16.99, and with any trade-in, doesn't matter what kind of smartphone it is, even if it's like a $15 not working phone off eBay, they'll give you another $100 off. So you're looking at closer to $15.99. Also, the OnePlus Open, it'll be the only one that gives you a charger in the box and a case in the box. So that should help with the value a little bit. But with that being said, all of them go on sale all the time. I would wait for a sale no matter what. Even if there's not a sale going on at this moment, wait, within a couple weeks, they'll be on sale. The OnePlus Open generally goes on sale for $13.99, and you can still do the trade-in with any phone and then get another $100 off. Same with the Pixel Fold, it generally does go on sale for $13.99 without any trade-ins. And the Galaxy Z Fold, they'll give you a massive discount with a Samsung trade-in. Always keep your eyes open if you really are in the market to getting it brand new. That's what I would say. Wait until there's a sale and get the best value. With all that being said, folding phones do have their drawbacks, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, they are the best phones. You get a phone when you want, you open it up, you get a tablet when you want. They're easy to use, easy to navigate, you can multitask. There's just so much things to do. They're really fun. And if you're going to get a folding phone, honestly, all three are amazing. It's just based on your preference. So go out there, have fun. I'll talk to you next time.